an intense passion for this game.
I bought the game January 22nd and because I couldn't wait for a sale because I was like obsessed.
I finally rejoined and everybody was freaking out because there was this person called the Sunken.
I did not expect it to become what it is right now.
It used to be a military base. Well, it used to be a ranching thing, then it was turned into an army thing, then it became a bird thing and a museum or whatever.
It all started on the 5th of January 2016, when an obscure little indie game called Oxenfree was released on the Steam market. Oxenfree tells the story of 5 teenagers: Alex, who you play as, Ren, Nona, Jonas, and Clarissa, who go on one last adventure to the mysterious Edwards Island before they graduate from high school. However, the island, which used to be the home of a naval communications outpost during World War II, is not as mundane as they first think, and after a bit of amateur spelunking in the weirdo caves, Alex and her friends must work to escape the clutches of the island's paranormal inhabitants, or risk being trapped in the infinite rift in space-time forever. The game's heavy focus on narrative, along with a fluid dialogue system, quickly caught the attention of people from all around the world. Pages on Tumblr, videos on YouTube, and even a subreddit were created by people wanting to express their love for Oxenfree and its characters.
So I found out about the game probably it was really soon after it came out because I was watching the Let's Play by Geek Remix. I just watched that whole thing and then I bought the game January 22nd and because I couldn't wait for a sale because I was like obsessed.
And that was it. For the first couple of weeks, everything was normal. And then the phone number was discovered.
916.
An ARG, or alternate reality game, is essentially a virtual treasure hunt with coded clues hidden in the game. In the case of Oxenfree, this was associated with a Twitter account, X-Ray916-936-3733, which left them messages coded on Twitter, which led them to something called the object hidden in the real world.
The community spent months closely monitoring X-Ray, recording and decoding all of the messages it posted on the account.
I've never been involved in an ARG before. I sort of observed one, but this was my first ARG where I tried to do things. So I had decoded some of the voicemail things and tweeted out and did anagrams and stuff like that.
On the 7th of May, Twitter user HFX Runner sent the message "Milner is Ward" to the X-Ray Twitter account. After the community determined that Fort Ward on Bainbridge Island was associated with Edwards Island in the game.
All the Oxenfree.
And so we got onto the island, met up with everybody. Everybody was pretty cool. There was a few introverted type people there, and I had a pocket radio, so I pulled that out and I was messing around with that. And then X-Ray on Twitter started tweeting out some cryptic shit. He had some numbers that he tweeted out, which were radio stations in the game. If you've played the game, you know that Alex tunes her radio into radio signals and things like that. And where we have the website edwardsisland.com, and you would do / and then do 1023, and it would give you a clue to where to go. It would the Sunken would spell out a name of a place like Thornburg, which was a military battery on the island. Finally, he made us do all sorts of stuff. We would go into the military RCS school, and then we went up a hill, finally walked down to the other side of the island, and there was the military base, which was supposed to represent Fort Milner on the island. We got there, and then both the night schoolers and X-Ray were tweeting things out to find the box, and we did. And then everybody was just in shock of just this object because it was just the coolest thing we'd ever seen.
Is anyone out there?
Yeah, it's just happened fast and slow at the same time. It doesn't really make sense, but we were just with each other so often, and we'll talk about daily life stuff like besides like theories and like ARG stuff. And so we're just like always together and became really good friends.
It was really nerve-wracking at first because for some reason I was really nervous about the whole thing, and I feel like it wouldn't last very long. For some reason I foresaw its lifespan being very, short. Like after the ARG was done, then it's like, what now? But no, like it's been like half a year since the ARG concluded, and we're still all extremely close. It's really incredible to see like how long we've lasted as like not even just an ARG community, but like a friend group. And I'm just really glad that I still get to be the monarch of this Discord server.
We are Sunken.
Basically, back in December of 2016, I noticed this user in the Discord server with the nickname the Sunken.
I was spewing audio that night, and I had my best friend over at my house, and her and I were in the Discord server together, just listening to this audio, and all of a sudden it makes this loud beeping noise.
And it's just been like that constantly. They would do a transmission, and it would contain like a bunch of like puzzles and codes to figure out. There would be stuff embedded in Morse code that would have to translate to other kinds of codes.
Night School isn't affiliated with it at all.